Welcome back to the Buds in the Box podcast. Before we get started, make sure you guys check out the giveaway. The details will be in the description. All you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, and comment which player and jersey you want, and we'll enter you for a chance to win. Now, the Leafs win 4-2 against the Calgary Flames, and a huge win. One that, honestly, I was kind of scared for because Hutchinson was in net and the almighty God Riddick was in net.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't look like a mighty god that game, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. They were talking about how Riddick was working with a mental coach before the season. I thought that was pretty interesting. I mean, that one game that he let in a bunch of goals against Ottawa, right after that Toronto victory, he was...
He hit his head against the door. Adjusting.
Yeah. All right, you guys get your laughs out. But back to the Leafs game. Amazing start. The Leafs don't get this very often. This was a very weird one for the Leafs, right? We start off with an early goal. Morgan Reilly scores an absolute snipe.
Why did he hit his head against the door?
He just walked down the hallway. I was like, oh, the man just got... That's it, yeah.
All right. You guys got all the laughs out?
No.
Okay. But anyway, yeah, a weird one. Reilly scores a minute in, assisted by Matthews. Great start. That's exactly what the Leafs needed, especially with Hutchinson in net. Get on the board early, and just protect your goalie. And then Hutch, like 2 seconds after that, made an awesome breakaway save early on.
Awesome.
He played very, very well tonight. We'll get into that though. But before that, his mishaps. 12 minutes into the first, a tip from Nordstrom. This was Nordstrom's first goal since like December of 2019. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh man, Hutch, that's not going to look good on you.
That was not really a savable shot.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wrote down.
That was pretty hard. That was pretty hard to save. Any goalie would have let that in.
Yeah.
I think Vasilevsky would have let that in. So.
Yeah. But the Leafs have to win that face-off and protect their goalie. And then 7 minutes later, another tip. This one, he could have had it. I mean, it was just a fluky goal. I mean, Jude said it wasn't tipped, but I saw it was tipped. Galchenyuk tipped it actually.
That goal never should have gone in. That one I was a little mad at because he saw that the whole way. Even if it did get tipped, it was literally as soon as it came off the stick. So it's basically just a shot. That's not like a hard shot to stop. I think Campbell definitely would have had that. I'm not going to say Anderson because I honestly don't think Anderson could have had that. But I think that's the save that makes the difference between Hutchinson and Anderson, sadly, right now, and Campbell. So
yeah, and I mean Hutchinson lets in two goals early on, and you don't see him hitting his head against the wall. So
I mean, listen, he bounced back after that goal.
Yeah,
so.
Oh yeah, for sure. He definitely earned my respect tonight. I mean, his last 3 starts have been shaky, but he really established himself tonight. And I had no complaints whatsoever. Because I'd say he let that one in that was like, unstoppable. And then we gave him leniency on that second goal. And from there on, he played lights out. Unbelievable. So second period, though, at kind of the start of that tip goal from Nordstrom killed the Leafs momentum. And that led into the second period from that 12-minute mark on. The Leafs had like 2 shots in a 25-minute span, which, I mean, they cleaned up their act, but that can't happen again. I mean,
I think they had no shots, actually.
I think they had
I think it was 0 shots for like 25 minutes.
It wasn't 20. It was like 12 minutes or something, but there was a 25-minute period.
It was bad.
Too. Yeah, it was
Either way, that second period was just bad for the majority of the
the majority of it. I couldn't even watch it. Yeah, they didn't gain any momentum. I think who's that guy, David Poulin or something on the TSN panel?
Yeah,
he said it the best. Right now the Leafs power play is not gaining the momentum. Usually the power play, you get a few chances, gain some momentum. It's just killing their momentum. So it's honestly like he said when teams are like that, he would just chirp the team and be like, hey, the coach told us to get some penalties so you guys can go on the power play.
Yeah, I actually heard that too, because it's true. The Leafs really are just it's not helping them, the power play. And the power play it's called the power play for a reason. supposed to have an advantage. It just when you like first of all when you screw up the power play, it sucks enough. But like doing it 27 times in a row, that just like kills momentum each time it happens. When it gets to 30 times, it's going to kill the momentum even more after missing it. When it goes to 31, when they go to their 31st power play, they're going to finish it and it's going to kill their momentum even more. And each time they don't score on one, it's just going to kill their momentum. I honestly, though, I think Matthews would have scored that if his stick didn't break because that's a classic Matthews shot, curl drag from that side. I mean, who knows, but
yeah,
it's unlucky that a stick broke. So
it's gonna feel really good when they finally score that power play goal, though. And I try to summarize that 25-minute span: the last 10 minutes of the last 10 minutes of the first, and the beginning 15 minutes of the second period. I wrote down they've been complicating things in that entire period, taking the extra pass when they shouldn't, and they should just be at that point when you're struggling, get pucks to the net, shoot the puck. And that's exactly what happened 17 minutes in. Galchenyuk. I want to say Gallagher. I don't know why.
Because they call him Gally.
Yeah, I know. I'll just stick with Gally. Gally gets his first goal with the Leafs. I'm going to boast a little bit one at the end. But a great play by Reilly and Nylander, switching, dropping off the pucks. And they get it to the net. Finally, they get it to the net, right to Tavares. Tavares sees Galchenyuk's opening, gives him a little tap pass, and he just hits into the open net. And I literally called that Galchenyuk was gonna score.
He did. He did.
Chat,
Before the game, he said Galchenyuk's gonna score his first goal as a Leaf.
Yeah, let me find this text here.
And that's actually crazy. Anyway, while you find that text, I'm gonna just talk about Tavares' pass. Right. That was just an unbelievable pass. And Tavares, throughout his career, he's been known to make the players around him better. He has made Nylander a better player this year. I don't care what anyone says, but playing with Tavares every single game has made Nylander a better overall player. So that's what I think. I think Tavares had an amazing game too.
Yeah, there's no doubt. No one's gonna disagree with you on that, right, Felly? And on that same note, on that goal, that was just a textbook great hockey play. Like just that passing play was just, it was beautiful to watch. It was just satisfying to the most extent, and just watching Gally put his first in was great. Sorry for that.
That all starts with Reilly too, and also going back to Tavares, I just forgot to mention that point I was making was he's made Nylander a better player, and you can see that he has made Galchenyuk a better player over 6 games. I don't know if maybe Galchenyuk is doing it on his own, but I think Tavares is playing a huge role in why Galchenyuk is doing so well.
Yeah, there's definitely chemistry on that line.
Yeah, it's just it's on and off, but that's what happens. Like you can't expect the most when they played together so little, but they're still really good for playing together that for that short amount of time.
Yeah, and I have the text here. So we do Timmy's picks and we get Timmy's rewards for picking who scores.
Wait, what?
Amount of players. What? What?
Just keep going.
All right. Sorry if I worded that bad if you guys didn't understand, but
yeah, okay, so the restaurant, Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the restaurant, Tim Hortons, it's they like on the app you can get like Tim Hortons points that go towards like a drink or a donut or something. And you can pick 3 players a day that you think are going to score, and they give you like a selection of players. So obviously you can't just pick Matthews every day or whatever, but they'll give you certain players. And today Galchenyuk was one of them. So
yeah, it was Tavares, Galchenyuk, Hyman,
and Tavares.
And I said at 2:51 p.m., I said I got Gally scoring his first goal as a Leaf tonight. So.
And what did I say?
You said you said I want Tavares. I'm feeling a power play goal from Johnny tonight.
I said that's tough because I felt like everyone was going to score, and I was just wrong about Hyman.
All right, so Tavares gets a goal, but it wasn't on the power play. But
yeah, I was jumping for joy when Gally scored that, but Leafs back on track, and that wraps up the second period.
That was really late in the second too.
Yeah, 3 minutes.
Right, and that's another thing is the Flames scored really late in the first, last minute. And just from hockey experience and watching so much hockey and just playing so much hockey, it is the most deflating thing to get scored on in the last minute of a period.
100%.
Because you come out to the next period and it just sucks. Because if you played 30 seconds more without getting scored on, the score would be 1 goal different, right? So it's like it sucks so much. And that happened to the Leafs in the second. They were deflated. Calgary didn't do anything about it, but they were deflated. And then Galchenyuk scores late in the second, and Calgary comes out flat in the third. So,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Calgary was definitely on their heels in the third period. And the Leafs just started – they were down by, I think 6 shots. And I was going to say if the Leafs lost this game, that they were thoroughly outplayed. But they definitely picked it up in the third period, made up for it. They caught up in shots, and eventually those shots started going in because Rittich, as much as he played well those last few games against the Leafs, he can't do it forever. 7 minutes in, Tavares finally scores. I mean, it's probably not the way he wanted to score, but still, Nylander mustn't get the assist, and they finally get a lucky break. Tavares shoots it off Hannafin's skate and in. Go ahead, Felly.
Sorry, just a little stat correction there. There was actually no assist. It was unassisted because it went off of Hannafin. So when it goes off of their guy, it's unassisted. Sorry?
It's a dead puck.
Yeah, it's a dead puck. So Tavares was the last Leaf to touch it.
Got it.
But anything prior to that was irrelevant.
Yeah, I saw the assists on there. So I just wrote them down, and I figured that it would be unassisted.
Yeah.
But I just wrote them down just in case.
Yeah, I think they changed. They did have it, and then they changed it because it went off Hannafin. So
yeah. But those are exactly the lucky breaks the Leafs need. And it couldn't have come at a better time. In this deadlock game, 2 minutes later, Matthews seals the deal. Great. I can't stress enough how good these guys are right now. Great forechecking from Matthews to keep the puck in. Great battling. Hyman gets the puck down to Marner, right in front of that to Matthews. Unbelievable goal.
Matthews 25th of the season. But I just want to point out, we've been preaching on this podcast for 38, whatever, how many games the Leafs have played, 34 games, whatever. Hyman is perfect. He fits perfectly with Matthews and Marner. And that play literally just, if anyone ever argues that that's not the perfect combination for an NHL line, show them that play, because Hyman does the hard work. He gets the puck. He wins the puck battle, with 2 guys on him. He wins the puck battle, gets it to Marner, and then Marner just does his thing, right? Makes a pretty hard pass to make through a stick to Matthews, and then Matthews does what he does and puts the puck in the back of the net. So it's it works perfectly. It's like a well-oiled machine, the 3 of them. It's Hyman wins the puck battles, Marner makes the plays, and Matthews scores the goals. It's it just works,
Yeah, Hyman's slowly becoming a fan favorite.
Yeah, I mean, he's already one of my favorites, but he's now he's worth $5 million, $6 million. So
for sure.
So yeah.
And I guess if you guys don't have any final thoughts, I mean, that was basically the whole game. Yeah.
Well, I mean, for sure. I always like Hyman. But really, to be honest, I think Hyman's true colors are really showing this year. He's on this first line. He's doing everything right. He's putting his foot down, kind of thing, making his mark to prove that payout. You know what I mean, fellas? So
yeah.
He's proving his pay for that, and there's nothing about it. He's worth $5 million.
Okay, I'm laughing because I have to specify here, because Jude texted this. Jude texted us and said Reddit should.
I think before we end, I want to start a new segment. Star of the game. I say the star of the game goes out to the wall that David Rittich put his head into for staying intact.
I'm pretty sure it's a men's washroom.
Oh,
okay. We should actually do star of the game though.
Okay.
My star of the game is John Tavares.
All right.
He had a good game. He had a goal and an assist. He set up Galchenyuk. He was on the puck. doesn't get much better than a goal and an assist. And he had a presence out there, so that's my star.
Jude, go ahead.
You go first.
Oh, okay. I'll take Matthews on this one. Also had a goal and an assist. He got the boys going and then got that insurance goal. So, Jude?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know. I'm caught kind of in between you guys. I was gonna say Muzzin because he doesn't like people when they don't use their turn signal and they don't turn. Sorry.
Yeah, that was a funny interview.
Oh, sugar.
Sugar.
Oh, sugar. Oh man, could you believe he's 8-0? But I gotta go with my Johnny Toronto here. My hero. Yeah, he had a great night. I kind of wish I picked him in Timmy's, but I got him on fantasy, so I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of guys played well. I mean, Hutchinson's not far from that star either. For me,
for sure. Oh yeah, we barely mentioned Hutch, but he played awesome. Nothing more we could have asked from him, and
it's just what we need from him is consistency. I mean, he's a third string goalie at best, really, in the NHL. When you look at him, depends on his team, but I mean that's pretty good for his status in the NHL. So
you look at Toronto, they play their third string goalie and they get an easy win 4-2. And then you look at someone like Tampa Bay who plays the last place team and with their third string goalie and they lose 5-1. So Leafs are good right now. Definitely over that hump where they kept losing, and it's looking good. No need to panic whatsoever.
Eric, what was the we're also doing another segment. We'll just announce it now.
Oh, is it the Here's Why?
Yeah, we're gonna start a segment called Here's Why. So, we'll make videos on it, but we'll just explain like things that are going around in the league and stuff like that.
Yeah, like for example, I wanted to make like when the whole McDavid and McKinnon thing was trending, I wanted to make like a video where we talk about McDavid and McKinnon won't get suspended. Here's why. Stuff like that.
Yeah. So like anything that's really like trending in the league or like that we're interested in, even the slightest bit, we'll probably just, here's why this is happening or here's why this isn't happening,
Yeah. I think our next video should be the Buffalo Sabres will make the playoffs this year. Here's why.
And then the video just ends right there.
And then the video just ends. Yeah.
Oh, that would be funny. All right. So I guess that wraps up the Buds in the Box podcast. This is episode 33. We're flying through the season right now. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Enter the giveaway. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, any streaming service, we also thank you. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.